Hello Year 3s and welcome to day 1 of your maths. Today we are going to revise expanded and compact addition. Today we are going to revise the expanded or compact layouts for adding 3-digit numbers. Let's read this number together first. 654 and 567. We're going to start with an expanded method. First let's check using expanded addition. First, partition the numbers and set them out in columns. 654 becomes 654. 567 becomes 567. Now leave a space and draw a line to write the answers below. Remember to include the addition sign to show what you're doing. So we're going to start with the ones or the units. 4 add 7 is 11. We're going to partition 11 into tens and units. So first we put 10 under the tens column and we put the 1 in the units. The line above, the space above, is that we can call it a waiting line. It's waiting to be added in the correct column. "50 add 10 is 60. 60 add 60, that's double 60, is 120. So we're going to partition this number again. We're going to put 100 into the waiting area on the hundreds column, and we're going to put 20 into the tens in the answer area. Now we're going to add 600, add 500, add 100. 500 add 100 is 600. Double 600, because 600 600 is double 600, is 1,200. Put 1,200 in the answer line. Now recombine those numbers back together, 1,200, 20, and 1, to become 1,221. Now let's check this with a compact method. This time we set the numbers out again, but we don't partition them into their place value. We set them out in columns again, very important that it's neat and they're lined up. We leave a space again for the waiting area, and we remember to put the addition sign and a line ready for the answer to go below. 654 add 567. 7 add 4 is 11. 110 goes into the tens column and 1 unit goes into the answer column. 7 add 4 is 11. That's 110 and 1 unit. So you put the 110 in the waiting area and the 1 unit in the answer area. Now we're going to add the tens column. 5 add 6 is 6, double 6 is 12, but it's 12 tens, which makes 120. So we put the 1 into the hundreds column and the 2 into the tens column. And now we can add up the final column. 5 and 1 is 6, double 6 is 12. We can write that straight into the answer line. Okay, now let's compare the strategies and think about what you like about each different layout. What do you like about the expanded method? What's one good thing that you can name about it? And what's one good thing you can name about the compact method? The place value is exposed in the first, which helps us to make sense of the numbers we're using, but the second takes up less space, so it's quicker to write in our books. But importantly, both of them will give you the correct answer. Now let's have a look at another example where they're both going to happen at the same time on our Active Learn. This is going to take you through it step by step. Now in the compact method, they've labeled each line hundreds, tens and ones. That's way you don't forget what each digit is worth. First, expand and use your place value. Now add the what, starting with the ones, then the tens, and then the hundreds. If you notice in this method, they haven't left that weighting area. It doesn't matter which one you use, they both work well. If you don't use the weighting line, you've got a little bit more addition to do if you do this method. Okay, they both give you the same answer, which is what the important thing is in this. Okay, so we've gone back to our slides then, and we're going to try using your preferred strategy to answer these two questions. So in your books, either answer 478 at 245 with the expanded or the compact method, and then answer 837 plus 367 with the expanded or the compact method. If you're a little unsure of the compact at this point, try the expanded first, and then you can check your answers using the compact. Pause the video to work them out, and then press restart when you're ready to check your answers. Great, you ready to check your answers? Let's have a look. Let's go through 478 and 245 first using expanded addition. Did you get that right? If you did, well done. If you didn't, have a close look at it, see where you went wrong, and see if you can figure it out for next time. Maybe have another practice after the video's over. Now let's go through 837 and 367 using the compact addition method. Your answer should be 1,204. Did you get that right? Fantastic. If you're getting the compact method right, it's probably easier for you to stick to that because you've got a good grasp of it. Well done. Now it's time to go to your books and have a go at today's lesson sheets.